so much uncertainty right now about the UK property, but how on earth do you decide where it is? Number one, pounds. How much are you going to have to spend, and is it good value for money? Number two, practicality. What are the pros and cons of buying there? And thirdly, potential. Are you going to see a good return on your investment? Now, I've applied this highly scientific 3Ps formula to hundreds of locations, and it gives me great pleasure to present my top 20 places to buy abroad. If Young Pretender Dubai is the Will Young of this property chart, then my next destination is the Tom Jones. Mature, charming and ever popular with the ladies, it's the place where the jet set have been flashing their cash and various parts of their anatomy for decades. If the French Riviera is all about being seen, then number 18 is an exotic hideaway which I think is one of the Caribbean's best kept secrets. If it was good enough for Princess Diana, it's good enough for... Welcome back, property pickers, to my house hunting hit parade, the top 20 places to buy abroad. Now, I've compiled this chart not by airplay and sales, but by using my cunning 3Ps formula: pounds, practicality and potential. So if Marrakesh is for the adventurous, then this next destination is a firm family favourite. This one-time swampland now attracts over 45 million visitors a year, and over 100,000 Brits have now bought there. At 15, I'm going down under. But which would you choose, Australia or New Zealand? Do you know what, Alan? I couldn't agree more. And next up is the Costa del Sol, another British favourite. Often referred to as Chianti Shire, it's Tony Blair's favourite holiday spot. So be warned, if you do buy a property there, he may try and borrow. A key to property investment is knowing when the right time to buy is. And if you've got an eye for a bargain, next up at number 12 is the place that I'm tipping to be the New Canary Islands. If Cape Verde is still a complete property unknown, there's nothing secret about number 11. It's the party capital of Europe. Phew. So that's 10 down and 10 to go. And I don't know about you, but I'm just about ready for my half-time slice of orange and a nice cup of tea. If you do fancy a cuppa, head off to the kitchen now, but don't be too long, because when we come back, we'll be heading into the top 10. Pops, this is top of the props, the top 20 places to buy property in the world, to be exact. Now, how have I come up with the destinations to include on the list? Well, forget Einstein's theory of relativity, that's so last year. I have come up with a cunning new scientific formula known as Amanda Lamb's 3Ps of property: pounds, practicality and potential. And I've applied this formula to hundreds of destinations, and I'm about to reveal the top 10. Next up at number 9 is a former British colony in the Mediterranean where us Brits feel right at home: Cyprus. If you buy a property in northern Cyprus, you might think you're getting a bargain, but you could be storing up trouble for the future. If the country is ever reunited, property deeds could be contested. So my advice, play it safe and buy in the south. The former Yugoslavia once had trouble keeping itself out of the news. This next entry is having trouble getting in it. So if all goes well, Bulgaria could be a real rags to riches story. Now, next up is a hidden treasure that's been right under our noses all along. And talking of happily ever after, our next entry looks like it's come straight out of a fairy tale. Places to buy abroad has thrown up a few surprises. The old favourites like the Costa del Sol and the French Riviera have been cast aside by young upstarts such as Teruel in Spain and the Wayne Rooney of the property world, Slovenia. Now, will old order be restored as we reach the end of the countdown? Well, you're about to find out, because here comes number 3. But for the time being, that honour goes to a beach destination that's much closer to home. And no, I'm not talking Bognor Regis. Now, I've been to dozens of countries, looked at thousands of properties and scrupulously applied my 3Ps formula. And I'm finally about to announce my number 1 place to buy property in the world. So the Algarve is sitting pretty at the number 1 spot. But remember, the global property market is always changing, so who knows what the chart will look like this time next year. Now, if you've always dreamt of owning your very own place in the sun, I really hope that this has helped you get a little bit closer to finding it. So till next time, take care and happy house hunting.